Hello, everyone. Here's Aline Global Technology Podcast again. I want to say hello to everyone globally. Thank you so much to join us and listen. Today, I have two special guests here with me, which is, I would say, if you give your permission, JP,
Uh,
uh, Jean, and Pierre, if I'm correct, the pronunciation of your name, and Corbin as well. They are the two, I would say, founders of the new startup here in North America. And the topic today, we're gonna discuss some challenge they have been faced or they face when they start their startup, and they will share a little bit what's the challenge, how they handle it, some issues they face it during the process, and that's what's going to be about this podcast. I want to say thank you so much for your time to join and give your trust here on my show. Please feel free and comfortable to share everything that you guys went through and share the goals for your business as well with my networking, which is going to be posted here on my platform as well. So once again, thank you so much. And let's start introduce yourself, each of you, and give a little bit of background, what you guys study and how your professional background, and before go through your business and your goals to targeting new clients for this startup. Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Introduce yourself, please.
all right, good afternoon, good morning, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Gene Pierre, and I am the founder and CEO of Lume Technology Inc. And what we're working on at our company is we are working on an educational platform called Rewardly, and we also working on a social networking platform like Instagram and Discord called Harmony. Both platforms on what we're doing is that for Rewardly, we are working on a reward systems, behavior reward system, and then that will help educators in schools, districts reward and for add rewards for behavior and all that. And for Harmony, educate it's a social networking platform that we are working on that we do for like networking. If you're a small team and you need help finding like resources, you can join communities and network and do all that. That is the surface level of what we're doing for our platforms. Corbin.
Um, my name's Corbin. I am the co-founder of Loom and chief architect officer, as well as the main project leader for Rewardly. Uh, like Gene said, we aim to improve behavior and uh like behavior and reward that positive behavior in a good manner with Rewardly. And with Harmony outreach different people and make connections that allow them to further their knowledge, social status, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Did you guys graduated? Just to leave a little bit about your study background. Um, how long it has been? Did you guys graduated here in North America as well?
Currently, right now, as we speak, me and my partner and I are both still in high school, senior year. We're graduating in a couple months, and the studying that both do. My partner is studying cybersecurity, and I am also studying software development and engineering. Um, yeah, so that's both our educational background.
Mm-hmm. This
Yeah.
is very interesting because we are um, in a season that a lot of people are concerned to start studying on this technology industry because of AI.
Yeah.
And then seeing you, both of you, still studying, uh, how you could share your thoughts about that for a new people that want to join in technology industry. Do they have to feel afraid about AI, or and now you guys just launched a brand new startup? Is that bring like a hope um, for those new people that wants to do the same path that you guys are doing right now? uh, can you share a little bit about that? I think I'm curious, and I think a lot of people are too. um, During this so many updates and releases about AI, which is concern a lot of us.
So my personal take is I think AI is more of a tool. It's not going to be all these people who are wanting to get into the industry not having the chance due to AI, but more it's going to shift and their perspective is going to change to revolve around more
Mm-hmm.
AI integration. Quite a few years ago, people were always like, "You'll never have a calculate. You'll never have just a calculator on you."
Right.
But now we have phones and we have a calculator on us at all times. It's going to be the same thing with AI. It's not taking job, it's just migrating them to how, like, to different perspectives and different changes on how you can use AI in your work and not get replaced.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Yep.
believe that it's not going to be oh, you're going to have to be scared that AI is taking your job. It's how can you use AI with your job?
Mm-hmm.
And
That's
if
that's my take on it, at least.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the follow up on what my partner said is that for AI, it's not gonna, like he said, it's not gonna take it over your job. Right now, the point where AI is at right now, it's more so like used as a tool rather than something that's gonna replace you. For AI to like get to a point, this is just my take on it. For AI to get to a point to take over your job, it will also need to learn how to manage other AI models to be able to replace, because right now, let's say hypothetically speaking, the way big corporations are framing it, they are framing it as there will be a bunch of AI workers, and there will be one person managing like what 20 or 30 AI models, was what people on LinkedIn and other social media says. But my take on it, if that was to happen, we could see the slowly decrease, because Microsoft and OpenAI, their valuation is kind of dropping a little bit because of the point of doing massive layoffs for AI and stuff. So what I could say is that AI needs to learn how to manage itself. And right now, the code that AI produced by itself, it can also like have a lot of errors in it. So you need to learn how to look through it and know how to read it. I would
Yep.
say AI, the way AI programming is, for you to be able to use it, you need to learn how to code. You need to have a basic or a deep depth and understanding on how to program. Because
Mm-hmm.
if you don't know anything and you just have it like randomly, let's say you have randomly do the code for you. Let's program a something for you and you don't know what it's producing. You can't read and verify if it's accurate, and then it will create a bunch of code slop. That's what I called it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're gonna spend more time debugging what the AI produced rather than verifying and doing yourself. So I would say that for AI, it won't take over your job anytime soon, or probably most likely never. But it is a big tool for to speed up development and produce better help you produce better time quality. So like to meet better deadlines for big corporations. Because right now I see that big corporations are doing a massive hiring. And though the framing that they do with AI taking over jobs is like a cover up for, because back in 2020 they did a massive hiring. As
Mm-hmm.
big example would be Meta. They did a massive hiring, and then now that they realize that they don't have a lot of revenue to back up the massive hiring, the return on investment they thought they would have from the massive hiring back at COVID. So they are framing AI as replacing people's jobs, so they can have a justify to do massive layoff because of what happened during COVID. So it's basically, if they didn't use frame it as AI taking over your job, it will seem like, oh, what's it called? This company is bad because they can't really return on investments because they did a lot of hiring and can't sustain that growth. So they frame it as AI is taking over people's jobs so that they can do massive layoffs and gain money back. So
Mm-hmm.
they can gain investors be like, oh, okay, this company is doing layoffs because of AI. So
Yeah.
let me pour more money into them. That's basically my understanding. AI is not really going to take over your job. It's just rather a tool. And I suggest everyone who wants to do software development to learn, have a deep level of understanding on what they're doing, how to do code reviews, and use AI as a tool like a calculator is on your
Mm-hmm.
smartphone for mathematics.
Wonderful. Yeah, I agree. And then I think the same way and have a keyway perspective. A lot of AIs has been not being tested properly before release, which is impact business in the end of the store, right? It's a big concern as well. And definitely I agree. We have to use as a tool. And I don't believe 100% is going to replace most of the technology professional people. Um, and I agree 100% what you guys both says about it. And it's good to hear this feedback and give you some hope for new people as well. Um, how the it's very interesting to listen because you guys decide to create a new startup, even that you guys used to study, right? How it is the challenge is to just launch a new startup, starting networking and hiring people to work for you, and then also targeting clients for this business, even that you're still in school. How do you guys manage the credibility to when you talk to client and say, oh, I'm just a new founder, a new CEO of this new startup, and I don't have a lot of background experience yet. I just started. And how you face the trust from clients to do business with your business.
So I get, I understand because we're young.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people are like, oh, you're young. You don't have that background. You don't have that security, that experience, and doesn't believe that we are trustworthy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we make sure to fill out the proper paperwork, the proper information, do extensive background information, uh, documents, and s follow the best security standards to ensure people's data security and safety in mind in general.
Mm-hmm.
Um, my actual job, I deal with a lot of user data and sensitive information.
Mm-hmm.
And a big part of that is to make sure that it doesn't get exposed, it doesn't get leaked.
right?
So that's where I can pull some of that credibility from and put that up front, say, hey, look at all this. We do our background information, we do our checks, we do everything to make sure your security is best in mind, and we care about you, the consumer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
All right.
that's wonderful.
And a follow up on that would be for our both perspective is that we both have credible experience in different fields. Like Corbin, he is really he was not influenced, but like he is really credible inside cybersecurity. He has a certificate that he earns from programs that we do at school for security, and as where he works at, he managed user data and all that sensitive information. And the way and our for our company is that we protect user information, privacy, and safety that and transparency. That's our three pillars we focus on: privacy, safety, and user transparency for our company. And the way we do that is by keeping certain things encrypted where we ourselves in most cases can't access it during production. I will let Corbin follow up on that even more definitely, so since he knows more about it as our architect.
Mm-hmm.
So I so speaking on those certifications he was talking about, um, I have earned quite a few,
Mm-hmm.
and some of them, one of the big ones are, do you know the brand EC Council?
Mm-hmm.
I've earned their network defense
Mm-hmm.
and certification,
Mm-hmm.
working on my digital forensics and ethical hacker right now. I'm taking those within the next month.
Mm-hmm.
On top of that, I have numerous WordPress certifications, SQL, C Sharp, JavaScript, Python, HTML
Mm-hmm.
certifications. So I have the extensive knowledge to put those up front and say, hey, I've passed certifications, I've passed tests. I can prove that I have the knowledge needed to,
Capable to do the job.
yes.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
where we stand from.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Just to, in parallel here, in technology, as much you pass in certification, that's what matters in the market, right? You might not have a lot of experience by age, but once you have those certification, that means a lot because those certifications, most of the time, they're not easy to pass. That's why it's so important to take certifications because that proves that in front that you know what you talk about and you're capable to do the job and have the job done in the correct way as well. Uh, let's dive in a little bit about in your business. Can you explain to us what the name of your company, your new startup, and what exactly you guys do on a business?
Okay, for I'll take this question for since it revolves around business. The name of the company we have rebranded from our last name, but now we're just the name of the company is Lume, and the legal name of the company is Lume Technology Inc. And our the about what we do for our company, the mission is to build robust platforms that prioritize ownership, transparency, and genuine human connection. We believe technology should serve people and not the other way around. And the other our missions for our company is to invent platforms and technology that empower people, accelerate innovations, and create a more connected, open, and human-centered digital world where it's more we be like I said for my three pillars is for transparency, and the vision for our company is to lead in building platforms and systems that expand human potential, enable meaningful interactions and redefine how people connect, create, and grow online. That's what our main objective with Harmony, our social networking platform. And the way we will do that is to grow a landscape where we what's it called, right? Because right now product with other companies, they what's it called, they focus on um growing the product business, and but we focus more on so the users, the people that we serve, our platform serves our niches. We The way the company runs is that we develop platforms, we study, we do research, and then we develop platforms that we think will help people long term, like educational with our Rewardly platform and behavior. We find out that some schools need a way to track behavioral and reward them for it. And that's how we do it. We don't make platforms for other people in the sense of someone can't hit us up and say, hey, I need a platform. We can you guys develop it? We don't do it like that necessarily unless we have a joint partnership between those ideal platform.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, most of our information about on what we do is on our company's website slash about page. That's where people can go discover and go see what our company is about, and follow us on LinkedIn to figure out what we do and how we do it.
Mm-hmm. And who are your competitor right now?
Com- our competitors right now,
Yes. Yeah.
our
Just
com-
to people can listen to the podcast, they can get familiar with the business.
Um, I'll take this. So our current competitors are we don't have any exact, but more of broad. I would say competing platforms that are way bigger than us, so we have an under advantage. For example, like Facebook, Instagram, Discord,
Mm-hmm.
chatting platforms like that, Reddit, where they aren't so privacy focused compared
Mm-hmm.
to us. But
Mm-hmm.
since they have the bigger name, we can't compete as much. So that's what we are hoping to achieve and work on, get bigger like them
Mm-hmm.
and maintain that user security and privacy.
Mm-hmm. And who are those kind of business and clients that you guys targeting? Do you have a specific niche that you're looking for? Uh, it has to be small or medium companies, mostly located in North America. What's the goal for your business?
So our goal for our business is we want to cover vast systems. So for example, Rewardly K-12, that would be more for schools, educators, um,
Mm-hmm.
districts, all of them,
Mm-hmm.
while Harmony platform would be more for people across the world to get connected with resources, information, and like connections in general.
Mm-hmm. Are
So,
you are you guys targeting more when you say education? Education is mostly private or also public? Um,
up public, private, public, whoever wants to fund and pay for our program and software, we will
mhm,
gladly we will gladly support them and help them out because I feel that there should not be a private or public restriction on improving ki students and kids' behavior and hold them back from teaching them financial responsibilities.
mhm, Mm-hmm.
So
So right now, you guys are mostly have clients only in North America. Am I correct?
yes.
Currently, yes. Right now we have clients. We will have clients, school districts, and our what's it called, area. We are planning to expand soon once we do our pilot testing and figure out the logistics of it.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, we would aim to partner with different districts and different cities, states wise. And then from a business standpoint, we will have to, what's it called, have a legal doing business in that area before we expand to it, so we can legally operate there, and then we will partner with districts from our company, and then we will expand from there. So it depends on what districts and what schools will want to partner with us and use our platform, our
Mm-hmm.
B2B. Though core philosophy of our company is both B2C, business to customers, and
Mm-hmm.
also B2B, business to
To
business.
business.
Yeah, so we don't have a, how can I say this? We don't have a core structure. We kind of in the middle, we do it all, where
Mm-hmm.
sometimes we will, some certain products like Harmony will be for business and to creators, to customers, and other times it will be like Rewardly, where it's SaaS, where we do business to business. So that's where our focus area is at. We mainly operate depending on what product we are serving. So let's say someone asks what type of what we do, like what type of business we handle. It depends on the platform. Let's say for, like I stated, for Rewardly, we are B2B, for business to business, school SaaS, where the school or district will pay to use out to gain access to our platforms. And then B2C for Harmony, where anybody, no matter where they are on the internet, if they have access to it, they can what's it called? They can use the platform and connect and create meaningful engagement and connect with other people, network, and mostly for Harmony is mostly niche. The niche that we serve for Harmony is independent creators, artists, users, whoever needs a way to connect that other platforms underserves.
Mm-hmm.
That's our main target.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for answer. Give a more deep explanation who listen this podcast and try to being connect with you guys and understand more your service and self. How it is the challenge that you guys are faced? You faced it before when you're just developing to open this startup, and what's the challenge right now that you see happening as well? Can you share a little bit about it?
The challenge that we underserved and we are facing currently will be to gaining VC's trust, virtual capital's trust into investing into our company. Because right now, most VCs focus on AI startups, quick exit. They're not really what's it called? How can I say this? Like Y Combinator, they're not really focused on um infra ready platforms like deeply integrated deep tech infra. They're not really, they can like Airbnb fund it to when they're IPO to get a quick exit. But for long-term growth and stability, like what we doing, some VCs are don't really operate, and I think they do, but some it's really hard to get their trust to gain their trust to invest in us and then grow. And yeah, so it's mostly most challenge we face right now would be earning funding and VCs trust and angel like investors and VCs trust basically.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't say it better myself.
Mm-hmm. As you said, this challenge happening right now, what you guys both are doing to, how should I say that, but kind of take it off this kind of challenge, the trust, right? How you guys are managing that right now once you got in contact with the clients, new potentially clients, to dismiss this fake um, perspective to make them invest in your startup.
The way we are doing it based on your question is that we are planning with our products to release them and have people engage and grow our MAU and DAU, monthly active users and daily active users. So where let's say a couple people start using our platforms and then we gain some revenue from it, and then we will use that as leverage to get signal. Because right now, investors for this type of company we running, investors want to see early growth and early revenue, sustainable revenue, where like we make they see that people are willing to use our platforms and willing to engage with us more directly rather than based on expectations on projections that we are planning on growing. So that's one big factor. That's one big factor and one solution that we are aiming to do. We are aiming to release our product. We were actively every day working on them on it to gain to release them on beta. We're planning on releasing Harmony on beta soon, where users can engage, connect, and scale. And
Mhm.
we gonna use that data that we gain, like user engagement, like MAUs, like monthly active users and daily active users, so we can show investors, hey, people are really using our platforms. They are talking about it on social media. They are suggesting their friends, and they are using it and engaging on it. So they say, hey, we are becoming profitable, and
Mhm.
based on this data, would you like to invest in our company to so we can grow this technology further, so we can expand it so where people can use it? That's one big solution that we're aiming to do to what's it called, reduce that edge that we have with them.
Mhm. And once you gain the trust and start building new clients, what do you guys could tell us about when you're saying about maintenance and also quality insurance provide service provide for them, right? Even that you guys are new, but the concern perspective from the new clients, they always care about the if they do have some issues happening, do they gonna have a faster response from your QA team or your maintenance team, even when they try open a ticket through your portal, for example? How this process is going to be um, for them? Can you tell us a little bit about that too?
Um, so I'll start with this one. So right off the bat, if anything does go wrong, I have system notifications set up in place. So
Mm-hmm.
if there is, let's say, an internet hiccup, a power surge, anything like that happens, I instantly get notifications and can jump right into action.
Hmm.
Uh, preventing and addressing the situation, giving them that quality assurance and user satisfaction that they could want. Um, with the whole support system and ticket system, I know Jean is more familiar with that, so I'll let him have that.
Mm-hmm.
With our support system, we are actively developing a support websites where people, clients, whatever the case may be, can go on it and write a ticket. And based on the ticket and based on the level of urgency we need, we will take it. Our plan is to respond maybe in 1 to 10 business days. Where if someone submits a ticket based on the urgency of the ticket, let's say someone finds a bug on our platform, they submit a ticket, depending on what type of bug. Let's say if it's a light bug, we will take a couple of days to respond and fix the issue. But let's say if an urgent bug that breaks user engagement or breaks the platform itself, we will immediately take action, and we will Corbin, like he said, he has systems where we have if anything happens that platform wise that breaks the platform, we will rapidly respond to it. We will fix it and we will engage on it so we can set it up and have everything going.
Mm-hmm. So you guys definitely follow the SLA agreement, has a contract with your clients. Am I right to say that or not?
SLA agreement.
Yeah.
Service level agreement.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh,
yes, we would follow that if we have a client set up. Like if we have an external business client, 100%. And the agreement with our users is that we cannot 100% guarantee always uptime, but we work to the best of our ability to make that possible. So
Mm-hmm.
in that aspect, we do follow the service level agreement.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful. Now, a QA question here. As I said, I have a QA background, right? In your opinion, why most companies, technology company, I would say, and also new startups, um, why it's difficult to invest in maintenance and QA instead selling more service for new clients? Because I see the big concerns, as a QA perspective. It is the QA is always, it sounds like to me more like it always leave for the last, um, concern on a business, I would say, than selling new and launching new products or new service, for new clients. Why take so long for business understand the important it is to have a great QA team and QA response and QA maintenance, for their business? You guys have any thoughts about that?
I think it is very important for people and teams and businesses to have a great QA team for the main reason if you're just putting out products over and over again instead of
Mm-hmm.
refining your current ones, you're not going to get that demand and that attention that you need and that user customer feedback. While with a QA, you can hear from your customers, hear what they want from their suggestions, what your platform application product is targeted towards. So I feel like it is very important to have a good QA team compare rather than just pushing out multiple products and over and rather have a QA and refine.
Right, right. I agree. I was doing some studying about that, and then I think two months ago, I found out very valuable information from MIT research that their share. their search that 95% of the business, they hire AI, for example, for their business, 95% fail it. Now, this research don't specifically tell us what kind of AI platform they did this research, if it is like Count Center or if it is other kind of like database they use it, but 95% fail it, which is a big deal on my um, way thinking. That means not many people has been testing this kind of AI to prevent those issues, right? Uh, that's why I think it's so important, like you said, to have a good QA team to uh, give a very high level service for your clients and maintain those clients, right? Because the goal, I think, is not only sell it but keep those clients for long term, I would say. But because the technology has been changing so much and so fast, globally speaking, uh, it might feel like the QA is not that kind of priority on a business anymore. But I think we should like back it up and then just have you guys as a new startup and have your thoughts about that prioritize the QA team. I think is the very good sign to make your business successful. Once you show your new clients that you really care about their business, your response to their tickets is going to be very fast and professional. Handle it for continue building the trust, right? Um, do you agree with my thoughts, or do you think something differently?
No, I agree that I'm gonna revert back to the first point you made. The AI that I'm just gonna say that was untested. I think we should never use tools and hardware, software that hasn't been thoroughly tested and put it into production.
Right?
I'm
Yeah.
highly against that
So
for a lot of things.
Yeah.
we're
So,
Me
both
too.
we're both highly against that. That's one of our biggest factors. Is that if the product isn't what's it called, ready, if we don't suit it as ready, we will never, what's it called, release it, and we will never market it. We will never talk about it. That's why on our social media, mostly LinkedIn, it's kind of like we don't post every day about our products. It's because we need something sustainable that we
Mm-hmm.
could talk about. Because if we don't
Right.
have that sustained, I don't want to build up expectations and hype and let people decide what the platform is. And then once the platform release, it doesn't really match their expectation of what it actually is. And they will what's it called? They will be like, that's kind of like, that's like, oh, that's not what I thought the platform was, or that that's not what it is. That's what that's the main idea of what we're trying to do, is that we are aiming to make it so that anytime we work on a platform, we won't release any statements or anything about it until we deem it's ready for public use and we see that it matches our expectations, and see if it scales up and precedes our expectations and all that.
Correct. Yeah. I 100% agree. This is so important, very important in technology. Uh, we should never debug in production without have all the testing properly done. I 100% agree with that. Um, do you guys have anything else to share about your the business itself before we getting started ready here for the closing? Um, feel free to to share anything else.
I think I just want to say, I hope that this brings attention to our business, our company, and I want to thank you for this opportunity. While and I hope that people find our business very privacy, security, and user friendly approach. Like
Mm-hmm.
that kind of approach is enjoyable and they would enjoy using our services.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome. And about you, Jen, anything else that you wanna add it or?
What I will add in is that I agree with what Corbin says. Thank you for having us be on this podcast, and hopefully one day this will bring attention, like you said, to our company and to for users to use our products and services, so we can have a niche of users using it, and we can use that to expand our platforms even further, showing us that people are willing to use it, and
Mm-hmm.
that our time it was well spent on maintenance and working on improving it even more and hiring more people in logistics, all that. So yeah, that's what I would say on it.
Well, you're most welcome. That's what Aline Global Technology is about, is to help and share knowledgement globally, and people can networking and do business as well, right? I think you guys are on the right track, be honest, because you guys have the fundamental and the principle of the technology, which is always prioritize the client and also keep with the honest information, honest database, and work with their sensitive information. This is very important to be successful on technology industry. And I think this is just the beginning. And I'm sure in a years from now, you guys gonna grow and grow and grow. Once you guys keep those conceptions and never lose it, the focus and the direction for your business. And I don't see anything else than very success uh, to during this process to share the trust, right? Exchanging trust and getting more market share in this business that you guys are working on, and targeting new customers, and not only customers but investor as well. And I'm proud of you, both of you, that just started and even still in school, but we can tell that you guys are very smart and know have the knowledgement to handle very well the business. So I think that you have to keep in fighting and pushing harder until your goals has been achieved. And this is applicable for all of us, right? We cannot give up once you start facing our challenge. It makes us more stronger, and even the market is say can show against it to our desires and will, but we need to pushing harder until the dream comes true. um, I want to say thank you for your time as well. I wish you all the best, and then your info is going to be displayed here on this podcast. Do you guys have already a physical building, or you guys are mostly online? How it is
Right,
right now?
right now, we're mostly operating
Remote?
remotely. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we are operating remotely. We are aiming to soon to work on getting a how can I say getting a corporate office, a headquarters somewhere near us soon. We are actively working on doing that, and
Mm-hmm.
we just need to have financial history to show that, hey, we are qualified to gain an office, a corporate headquarters soon. So we
Mm-hmm.
are actively working on that one.
Mm-hmm. When you say near, where is near? Is which state in America?
Florida, we're operating in Florida, and our headquarters will be near Tampa,
Mm-hmm.
Florida. Yeah.
Okay. And then for those wants to be connected, they can find you through LinkedIn, through your website, all the social media. What's the best channel they can be in contact with you guys?
Best channel I would say is right now will be LinkedIn. We are aiming to expand on using other social media platforms like X, Twitter, um, and Instagram, maybe to where and then also I forgot to mention our product Harmony. We once that is launched and open, we will have a dedicated account where users can contact us on our platforms and interact with us, where we may or may not respond back to you depending on what it is and what the conversation is about. So yeah, our most channels we can people can hit us up on, it will be LinkedIn for any business relations and other needs that they have.
Right. Wonderful. We're definitely going to display your info and your website, the whole portal detail on this podcast as well. I want to say thank you so much again. I wish you all the best. Hopefully, we can talk soon in maybe a couple months or a year from now, see how you at. And I wish you more and more business, definitely, for you guys. And don't give up. Just push hard. It's going to happen.
Thank you.
I appreciate this all.
Thank you so much. And I see you guys in a little while.
All right.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye bye.